So I just sat down to write an entry in my journal and I realized that I am on my 200th journal entry. So I thought that I would share a little bit about my experience journaling, as it's greatly helped me with stress, anxiety, sleep, and structure. How I structure it is in the mornings I write a small entry, date, how I slept, and in the evenings I write a review of the day and essentially anything that's been worrying me, and then I write a little plan on what to do the next day. In the mornings, that gives me more structure. I wake up, I look at a plan, and I can see, how I need to proceed with the day. But more importantly, I write it 2 hours before I go to sleep. And once I have a plan written, everything that I'm worried about written, everything that made me anxious that day written, everything that stressed me that day written, I can switch off my brain. Everything that I have to worry about is done. It's on a piece of paper and I can deal with it tomorrow morning. I'm not going to forget it because it's on a piece of paper and I have a plan for the next day. Now, it also helps me so much realize what my priorities are and what I should be giving my time to. So oftentimes, if I get in a bad mood, I write it down in the journal and it seems so insignificant. For example, there was one time about 3 months ago where I was in the gym and I asked the guy if I could record. He said something snarky like, "This is not a recording studio," and he shot me daggers, and he was just kind of being a bitch about it, to be honest. Not a very nice guy. And now this wrote on my conscience for the rest of the day without me even knowing it. And then when I wrote it down in the journal, I looked at it and I was like, this is such an insignificant event throughout the course of my life. This is so insignificant to where I want to be, and it has nothing to do with me. That is just fully that guy projecting his issues. Once I had it on the paper, getting it out of me, even saying it out loud or getting it onto paper, makes you realize how much you deep some things that just don't deserve any time at all. And I wouldn't have had that realization if it wasn't addressed. And if you do that consistently, that can seriously help you improve your relationships and your stress and your social anxiety. There you go. That's a bit of a review.